Hi there, welcome back. I am Frozeman. Today we're doing a bit more of the arena run. So as we can see at the moment, we are 4-0 this deck, which I've enjoyed this deck quite a lot. The fact that I've managed to pull off the sort of Murloc combo with the Sludge and Underbelly Angler like twice or 3 times now. Yeah, I'm enjoying this deck quite a lot. So let's jump to the next one.
Thrall versus Tyrande.
Okay, we're against a Priest Warlock. Something to watch. I'm gonna toss both of those. They're late game cards. I would love to keep them, I really would, but I require those to kind of help fill out my curve for the late game. So yeah, unfortunately they've got to go back in the deck. But nice of them to say hi quite early on. Right here, I'm just going to hero power. I don't see the point in doing any more. If they coin that out, that's fine. Okay guys, huge tip. There is no point in you ever coining out a card just to hero power on turn 2 unless you're like a rogue. But yeah, okay, they got a card, but they didn't gain anything by doing what they did, and they still lost the tempo, and I'm probably ending up losing this game because I'll have better quality cards, hence they're at 4-0, but yeah, it's already made me a bit salty that if I do lose this game just on the way that play happened.
Ride the polar bear express.
So 2-drop, then hit face is probably the best thing to do here. If you're wondering why I'm hitting face, I'm treating this the same as I would do any Warlock. I'm assuming they're going to trade into the taunt anyway, and I need to make sure they can't just tap freely to gain card advantage. So let's see what they do. But I have quite enjoyed playing this deck at the moment. The Murloc combos, the fact that I've got cards that can kind of do silly things and stuff like that as well. It's just entertaining. So I've been enjoying it. So when hero power that, kill that off there. Now, I could have expended 1 mana to keep that other minion alive, but I think this will be useful later on. And especially if I can get sort of my extra other cards to gain spell power on the field. So there was probably a reason for me to make the trade beforehand. I probably would have had an extra minion on the board now. But they would have done that later game anyway. That play to another minion, and I probably wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Just the city of mages.
So this is probably a good turn for me to maybe use the ice fishing there, but I don't want to do it just yet. I want to get as much on the board I can to try and control what's going on. They're unlikely to ever play a pirate, but I'm more likely to kill a pirate off, which is a bigger tempo play than drawing a card. So this is why I kept the Glocker Crawler in hand as long as I have done. Just kind of where what my thought process is. Because at any point, if they play any sort of pirate, even if it's just a random pirate they've generated or stuff like that, I at least get better value out of it than I do drawing a card majority of the time. And then losing a minion for nothing is, yeah, a lot more damaging than me drawing an extra card. So the upside of keeping the Glockcrawler instead of playing the Glockcrawler this turn is better. Less consistent as well. By the looks of it, they were looking to try and keep that minion on board. Hallucination. This is pretty good. Void Shard. They can play it alongside that. And then we'll now draw the combo. The fact that I get to do this again as well is great. So again, the reason I kind of killed that minion off is it seems like they want to have minions on board. I don't really know why I've got that feeling. I feel like they've got like a really good buff card or something like that they want to play alongside a minion or with the minion that they've kept on the board. And they seem to be playing minions that seem to have a lot more health in comparison. So this seems like a good time to go for this. So that's not too bad. See if they got a ball clear or a fast answer again. Yeah, they can't really leave that a turn on the board, so they've got to throw stuff into it. But yeah, I'm quite surprised the consistency of which I do kind of draw this combo. The nice thing is I've got this as basically an instant kill on any big minion. They've had to use the silence here as well. See, they got a buff card in hand. I knew they had one. Come on, make a decision.
Let's start some trouble.
Okay. And I'm going to push that face. There's no point. I want something better than this, so we'll trade that in. That's not bad. And we'll play out the Locker Crawler here. So now I've got 5 damage in hand. They can kill the minion off and then draw a card, which is fine. But yeah, I can't leave that 5/5 on the board as it stands at the moment. But I'm kind of a little bit worried on this game at the moment because I haven't been able to close it out as quickly. I'm running low on resources. There is a reason why this person here has got to 4-0. Like, there's something in their deck that allows them to basically do what I do, which is consistently get something and just win games. So that's kind of what I'm worried by, is what have they got that could turn the entire game around? And there we go. So like a semi-buff card, stuff like that. Again, it's just to watch out for. Now, what have I got on board? I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 in hand. Trading here doesn't do too much.
I wonder.
I could give 4 damage up to hit face for all these, which is probably the better play of the two. I don't get the 1/1 off it, but that is fine. But they don't get any healing. And I can still push 1 extra damage with my hero power now. So they know that I can at least do 2 damage from a hand whenever it happens, from my hero power plus then the razor petal I have. They don't know if they've got anything else. My deck doesn't have answers as far as I'm aware to this board. They need a taunt. And they get one of the best ones in the game.
Elements guide me.
Best thing to do is play everything out. So now you can kind of see what I said earlier, I was kind of worried by this game. My opponent has only ever played their top decks so far, from like when they've got these cards. Their card quality is really high and they seem to have every answer going. I only have one other good combo in my deck, which I still haven't got at the moment. And that would be to make 1 giant minion. There's no point in me attacking into that. So, yeah. It's a bit of a shame. Not much I can do about it, really. It's just, I just didn't have the damage throughput to actually get through and kill those, and they got lucky randomly getting a taunt off the Free from Amber, which is a bit disappointing, and one of the best taunts that you can get off Free from Amber as well. It just sucks. They should have sacrificed the 1/1 first, it would have done less damage.
Count your blessings, mate.
So I might as well do the trade here, see what we get. And that is GG. So again, if you did like the videos, do subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.